The Trump administration has now indicted longtime journalist Don Lemon and another journalist, Georgia Fort. We have the brand new indictment. This is a very unusual, possibly unconstitutional effort to criminalize journalism. And we could say that because I'm just going to tell you a little bit of what's in here. By page 11, you have the Justice Department saying that Don Lemon, who was inside an area that was basically stormed, where people may have been trespassing or violating some sort of rule or ordinance by storming an area, that by reporting on that, he should be a part of their conspiracy, the government says, and you can see that in the list of people here. They say that Don Lemon committed an overt act in furtherance of a crime by, quote, asking questions. And they thought that the questions, quote, promoted the operation's message. That's what they call Overt Act 23. This filing is full of examples like that. The First Amendment of the United States protects people's right to speak. That's all of our rights, people, anyone. But it also specifically protects the free press. This would be a whole way to explode, break, crush the First Amendment. That's why it probably won't work in court in the long run, and yet in the short run, it may be designed to chill, attack, undercut the free press and journalism in the United States, again, against Lemon and Fort. You also should know, before we go too far into these details, this is a quick summary here on MS Now, the way we got here is totally suspect. There were 3 separate efforts by the Trump DOJ to indict Lemon and this journalist that failed. So that tells you that the case was viewed as so weak by independent parties that it never got started. On January 22nd, a federal judge said no, this didn't even meet the low standard of probable cause. Trump's folks appealed that. On the 23rd, a different appeals judge, new independent judge, said still no. There's also reporting we have that people inside the DOJ, these are people who agree with Trump's agenda, have worked with him for over a year now, said this didn't meet the legal requirements, they wouldn't bring the case, and they found someone else to do it. This comes at a time where Donald Trump is also under scrutiny for agents slaying 2 different Americans, and a cover-up over whether they'll investigate that, as well as breaking the law on the Epstein files to release those documents. New ones were finally released late on Friday. So you take it all together and you have attacks on the rule of law at a time where the public in Minnesota and other places is standing up. Stay informed. We will keep it going here on MS Now, where we have your news for you.